been a month. Are the notebooks I chose for 2025 the right ones to carry me through the rest of the year? Hey there, it's Grace. Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. Thank you for being here for another Grace video. So, this one is different yet again, and it really is more for me to document this notebook journey of mine. Now, from the previous 2 years that I've been doing this, I knew two things. Undated works best for me, and larger is not necessarily better for one of them. At the latter part of 2024, after much back and forth, I loosely, that doesn't make sense. I figured out that I only needed 4 notebooks. My final lineup for 2025 included a journal, a planner, a commonplace book, and of course, my ink swatch book, broken down into 2 separate ones, but I will share about that in a minute. So the question is, did I get it right? Did I get it right? Did I pick the right stuff? The right stuff, baby. Let's do a quick rundown to find that out. Plus, I'll share a review of my January in terms of what I wanted to achieve. Let's get right to it. Okay, I want to touch briefly on swatch notebooks for going forward in the year. This year, in my 2025 journal lineup video, I said I'm going to do chronologically in this, my ink swatch notebook, and well, just really this one. It's already chronologically. These are the 2. When I said there were my ink swatch notebooks, these are the 2. This is my series notebook. This is series as in diamine ink pen, maybe. So I'm going to still continue to use that one. Although I might still, as of now, as of this recording, it's going to remain separate. I've swatched no series because it's only January and there's nothing I've swatched yet. So I like the idea of having this. This is the old one. I haven't actually bought the new swatch book for this year yet, but this is the old one. And I like the idea of having the series together of all the swatches. I have 3 series in this one notebook. I have to yet get that one. I like having it in a single notebook, but I'm thinking maybe that in order to incorporate the series in a chronological manner in the swatch notebook, because that's why I went to chronological order, I may draw a calendar. Let me see if I can find where. I may draw a calendar like I have here. This is my journal from last year. So I may draw a calendar and then just swatch the colors in. I may do it separate. I don't know. We'll see what that will entail later. So that's all. That's all it is for the swatch notebooks. The next thing I want to talk about is my journal. This is my journal. I love this. This is actually a Galen leather cover for it. And I actually don't keep the cover on it because I like to see the little owl. So I don't put the front cover in the sleeve. I do keep it like this. It's cool. You can see all the stuff I have sitting in here. I have stuff, y'all. I have stuff. What I know now, I should say, is the B6 size is the perfect size for me and journaling. It's enough space to just write. Instead of an A5 was really too large. Undated works best, like I mentioned before. And along with journaling, I'm trying a new thing. It's called Week in Pictures. And what I realized is I didn't need pretty. I tried to do pretty. Let me see if I can find something in here. I tried to do pretty and I tried to do dress up. And I did not enjoy that. It was too much thinking, too much. I will show you. Can I show you now? I'll show you now. So what I've started is the Week in Pictures. Let me show you my favorite setup. Oh, what are you doing? What is that? Oh, that's ink. Oh, anyway, this is my favorite setup. This is the week of January. What is it? January 12th to the 18th or something like that. Let's see. Yes, this is January 12th to the 18th. This is January 6th to the 11th. I'm not doing this as much as I'm doing. It really is the week in pictures. I love this. Here is the next week. And so I think I will go more with this little bits of stuff, and I created stickers of all the pictures. So I just get to see what I get up to, and that's really all I wanted to do. Just to have this, I tell you, this is my favorite spread, and I can't do it like this because that'll make this thing so bulky. I mean, I have all sorts of tip-ins going on here. But I will do it like this with stickers instead of just regular pictures. I love working with the journal. This is how I started decorating. I absolutely love decorating the page. And I think I just have this one decorated. Yeah, I just have this one decorated. This one decorated but not written in yet. And most of these, as you can see, that's January. So I showcase, and I did February too. This February. So that's January. And I can't find my tabs. I need to find my tabs. There is February. I love how that looks. Oh my gosh. And then I just added currently inked in here. This is my currently inked for February. So I'm really liking, I now know that I like simple, minimalist spreads. I have done some serious perusing and have gathered together a whole bunch of stickers that now reflect this new aesthetic of what I want to see. I want them to enhance my journal, but not steal the show. And this, you can see, let me show some of it, decorates the page, but it doesn't steal the show. Oh, this is January. This is how I showed my currently ink for January. I won't be doing that again. I actually prefer how I have it here. It works. This works. Definitely. Okay. As I said before, because I like taking pictures and the randomness of life happenings, it's interesting that when I did this one, these here, this is 2024, I hated it. And as you can see, I got up to May. I didn't do a lot of it. And so I kind of said, I went back to the drawing board before I came up with this idea. I went back to the drawing board and I asked myself. So I said, self, what do you want? What do you want? And then I heard it.
Just the pics, ma'am. That's all we need.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, this is my second year in a B6 size notebook, and I am absolutely loving it. Okay, so that was January. January did, I did it. That's the monthly spread. I forgot to show that. That's the monthly spread. This is how I use the monthly spread in my journal. These are the currently inked, and these are the ones that I bought in the month. So, and then, yeah, I absolutely love this. That will be easy to continue, I think so. So the planner. The planner is the one I most want to share what I'm doing with. For my January lineup that seems to be working. This is a Sterling Ink TN planner. This is the N1 size. And the N1 size is just more pages. N2 has less pages than the N1. It's pretty thick, y'all. It's pretty thick. I love it. This is actually the what is it? The Evil Eye I got when I ordered this cover. This cover from it was considerably off regular price. So I just stuck that in there. It almost reminds me of a regular TN with this. It doesn't move. So it just hangs around. I am still refining what I'm doing in here, but I love this baby. I love it. I love it. Okay, the next part that I want to tell you about for this planner needs a backstory. So I have never enjoyed hourly planning like this Google Calendar. I've never this drove me up a wall when I did it for the few months that I did it. I couldn't stand it. And I remember when I was doing business coaching and I wanted to assign tasks to a day and not specific hours, because stuff comes up that in the hour I couldn't get to. So I wanted to find it for the day. And a couple of years ago, God, it's 3 years now. Wow. I designed something called a quarterly planner, and it was this one. This is called a weekly task minder. And what it is, WTM for short. And so what it is, so every for 3 months, you get one of these spreads for a week. They brain dump subtasks, because sometimes you need to have a subtask or many tasks. And then you have the tasks. The reason I'm showing you this is because this is important. This is based loosely on bullet journaling, future log planning. So I took this task list because I didn't want to use this anymore because this was a business thing. I took this task list and I added it here. Let's get to the planning. So we'll do the planning first. So when I started planning, what I started to do was I divided this page in thirds, I would say. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. Here is where I put my schedule. My schedule is always in my phone, but I take from my phone and I put it here. So I know this sits open on my desk. So I know at a glance what I have in my schedule. And then one of the things I started doing, which this one shows it best, is on this side, I started putting down what I did. Now, that I have to kind of go through it because this January has been a work in progress for how I'm using the weekly pages, and I love this. As a matter of fact, the weeks, my opening 2 weeks was way too small. This is a really good size. So what I write on this side is all the tasks that I want to accomplish in this week. And when I do a task here, I put it on the day that it belongs to. So this, let's see if I have one. Where did I put it? There's one I was going to show you. Okay, doesn't matter. When there's a task here that I finished, I put it on the day so I know when I completed that particular task. And then I started decorating with stickers and all. The thing that I showed you, the backstory that I showed you, here is that task list in sticker form. This is how I started doing, it. As you say, on the left side is schedule and information, like I will put a day that I pay a bill, I'll put that here. The highs and lows of the week, of the day, I'll put that here. If I walked, I'll put that here and how many minutes. So I'm using this side to document the days. This side, on the right side, is just the task list. This is where this sticker comes into play. I devised this sticker. Let me show you a sticker, a proper sticker. So I devised this sticker. Can you see that? I devised this sticker Monday to Sunday. What I'm doing in the week. So every line is a task. And then I assign that task to a day. I do not assign that task to an hour. So I know that when I assign, let's see, re-record, because I recorded that video 3 times, right? I re-recorded the New Pen Day, my demos, my Opus 88. I knew on Tuesday, sometime during Tuesday, I would be recording this video. And so it gives me leeway to open up my day If something comes up that I need to push back this recording, I'll do that. But if I can get to it in the morning, or I can, whatever time of day I can get to it, I know that on Tuesday, this thing is going to be done. But I also do my 3. I assigned a minimum of 3, usually I just do 3, of items to a day. So for instance, on Friday, what is that, Friday? On Thursday, I had planned my goals, my 2025 vision goals. I was doing a swap, and I know I needed to get that done. And then the other thing is unboxing playlist. I knew that I wanted to get these 3 done on Thursday. So when I look at this book sitting on my desk, I know exactly what it is. This part here is the brain dump. I just put everything there. So basically, it is the same thing as this, but in condensed form in the TN, in the Sterling Ink TN. I love this. And I am experimenting with how I want to do this. So I recorded the brain dump here. And then I didn't want the brain dump here, so I tipped in the brain dump sheet on this piece of paper. I'm not kind of sort of liking that. And then this week I put I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know if I will use this. I actually wrote in or drew in this, and this is the one thing I just didn't like about bullet journal is you have to draw your things in. I'm not sure I will keep this. I've got to figure out how I want this, because this makes sense in my brain. And it's amazing to me how when I put this in here, this little sticker in here of the WTM, how much it focuses my activity. All I have to look is I don't have to look at anything but the day. And look at this. Look at how much it is actually a motivator as well, because I can see at a glance how many things I crossed off. That means I'm doing the stuff. I'm so proud of that. So proud of that. Okay. The other part of this planner, WM, is the tracker. So I started with just the sleep tracker, and I'm going to give you the truth. I filled this in about 3 days ago. I had this much filled in, and I went through my tracker and I got all of this filled in. This is my sleep tracker. This is the only thing that was in this book. Let's just say it was the only thing that was in this book. But I wanted to track more, and I wanted to track my goals for the year. How am I doing with my goals for the year? And I saw this in a notebook. Someone showed this in a notebook, and I thought, ooh, I'm a visual person and I love color, so this works. So in January, all of these are 9. How can it be 9 when it's just, come on, Grace. I'm trying to count really quickly. 8. There are 8 things. These are the 8 goals that I'm tracking. These are my 2025 goals, basically. And I haven't done that video. That'll come in a minute. But these are the goals. And I'm not used to tracking habits. I'll just leave it at that. Put period at the end of that sentence. I am not used to tracking habits. So I didn't do a whole lot of tracking here. I am doing much better in February. February is just right there. I am doing much better in February, and I will show you the extra thing that I'm doing. I'm tracking something else. It's a habit. It's habit tracking, but I'm tracking something else. I'll show you that in February and give you an update on how it went in February. 2 more things about this planner. I love doing ephemera. I love collecting the ephemera. And I started doing these pages where I'm just collecting stuff. This is what I got from the Galen leather when I got it. This is, remember I told you about that? The evil eye. I stored it in here, so that's in here. I love this packaging that she did, Spotted Gun did. I love the packaging. And so I put it in here, and then all sorts of stuff. And then if I tip it in, I just write what it is. Here's more packaging in here. And then I decided if I get new washi tape, I'm gonna put a little bit of it here so I can see when I got it. So basically this is just ephemera that I want to keep. I went out on a date with a couple of my friends. We see each other about once a month. We go on a brunch date, and I'm gonna put that in here and write about that. So that is in here. What is this one? Oh, words. I'm starting to keep words again. It was what my 13-year-old self used to keep, an etymology notebook. The last thing I want to show you is the monthlies. I still don't know, where's the monthlies? I still don't know what I want to do here. I'm just playing with stickers and I don't know. I'm tracking stats right now and I need to figure out what I want to do here. I want to do something, but I'm just not sure yet. If you have any ideas for your monthlies, one second. If you have any ideas for how you use this monthly section, pop them in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. The last thing I want to share, the last notebook I want to share that I'm using in January is my commonplace, my pen and ink commonplace notebook. And I took the cover off because that was, last time I did this, I was drawing me up a wall with that shininess. Anyway, this is my commonplace notebook, pen and ink. This is working brilliantly. Love this. My initial thought was an A5 might be too big. It just might be too big. This is what I put ideas, thoughts. I flesh out content ideas. I take inkling of ideas and I take it to my Notion YouTube scheduling page and I bullet point because I've written it all in here, so I don't forget it when I'm recording. Just bullet point notes to go over that I'm looking over now, and so I love, one of the things I started doing was I started adding quotes. I just love the quotes, and I'm adding quotes as I get them. So this is a quote. This is an everything notebook. I write everything. I know people separate. They do notes and quotes and studying. I want one place, and I want to show in this particular one that's working so well. I'm up to page 56. I want to show you two things. I want to show you two ways that I use to find notes that I write in here. So this notebook is the Leuchtturm 1917. It's the hardcover, which I was debating whether I should go for hardcover or softcover. I prefer the hardcover. But the one way I'm doing the notes is they have a contents section, so an index section in the front of their book. So I've really been keeping up. I'm so excited. I need to write less. I'm writing like everything. So I need to write just one line of what can be found on the pages. So that's one way I find notes. The second one that I wanted to show you is this way. This is the tab legend. And you see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Let me show you what that is. You see this over here? This over here lets me know that on one of these two pages are video notes. And then, let me do it this way. See that? I don't know if you can see that. There's yellow, there's, I think that's a green, and there's pink, and there's purple. So I only have 4 so far, and each one corresponds to one of these. So I know that if I want to go and look at my goals, anything that's yellow, and my goals are usually only on a few pages, anything that's yellow has goals on the pages. Anything that's purple has video notes on the page. This page has video notes and goals. So yeah, I am loving that. I cannot remember where I saw it. I saw it somewhere and I took a note, took note of it, and I thought I need to do that. I cannot wait to see all that. Look at all this. Look at them. See that? See that? That's going to be so cool. So I just look for, and I know anytime there's this bluish green, there's a quote. So I just look for the page. There's a quote. There's a quote. So I can find these things so much easier. I'm loving how I'm doing that. Absolutely loving it. So 1 month in, this is working for me. 1 month in January, this is definitely working for me. There's no struggle that I'm finding with any of the notebooks, really. I mean, this is the one that I use daily. I'm writing in this as needed, but this is the one I use daily, and it is awesome. I am loving the compact size. I'm loving the TN size of it. And so one of the things that I also want to do in this video is to go over my do a review and a listing of sorts. So what I'm going to do is the January review of my goals. And I'm calling them not goals, I'm calling them objectives, because they are things that I want to go after. So let's do that. I'm going to do that with you right now. This is the review, and then I'm going to put my objectives here. So I am going to, where's the pen that I used for that? I'll just use the same pen. So let's do that together, shall we? January, these are the goals I set for January. Set January vid lineup. I did that. Cross that off. Oh, wait a minute. I need to take that off because that won't show up. It's like, why is it so slippery? I wanted to finish my someday goals. I really finally did that. That was, where did that go? I want to show you, and I don't have it in, I have yet to put it in this area. I think this area. Is it this one? Yeah, I have yet to put it in this area of the TN, but it is done. It's complete. I just haven't transferred. It was a lot. Anyway, I finished my someday goals, which is cool. Did I finish setting up Habit Tracker? You saw that. I did. Upload 5 videos. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got 7 videos. So I am on track with that. Set up virtual trainer. Health is one of those things. Where is, I want to show you that part. So movement, I did movement. Health, there's health. Well, these 3 are health. Movement, no sugar, and meditate. And I did really well on that. I just didn't set up the virtual trainer. So that gets a no-no. And then plan for next month. Plan for next month is always going to be the last one. And I have done that. So out of 6, I did 5. Yay me. Alrighty. What I'd like to do right now is actually add in my February objectives. And I'm going to add it in with my Asvine. Do I want to post this? Oh, that's nice posted. Do I want to post it though? That's too tall. Oh, Lord. Okay, February objectives. February objectives. What do I want to do? I have the notes. Where did I put my notes? Okay, first one is I actually want to do 12 videos uploaded. I really want to see how I can progress to get up to 12. I don't know if I want to go any further than that, but I got 7 here, and so yeah, we'll see how many I get to. I want to do 6 Ko-fi posts. Now, if you don't know, Ko-fi is where my community gathers. So the link to join is always in the description, and I share stuff over there that I don't necessarily share here. So 6 Ko-fi posts. I'm trying to get. I've been off social media for such a long time that it's kind of like a, you know, chug. I'm kind of going like that. So I want to get up to 6 Ko-fi posts. This is not the I share something with my peeps over there. It's called Dailies Only Weekly. and I will do a video of an update of what's going on in a whole bunch of areas. This does not include that. This is 6 separate posts. And the number is really small, but that's where I'm going. I want to walk, and I will explain this one in a minute. I want to walk 15 days out of the month. I have a walking pad, and I have a lower desk. What is it? Rising desk, whatever it's called. So I put my walking pad under my desk and I walk. And the reason I say 15 days is because I've had surgery on my foot a long time ago and it's not healed correctly, so I can't walk every day. I have to walk every other day, or else my foot is like, girl, we ain't doing it no more. You're out for the week. So I know that in order to keep my foot not inflamed, 15 days, because 15 days, well, it's 30 days, really. I'm talking 15 days, because February only has 28 days. But anyway, I want to walk 15 days. I'm determined to do that, which means I am exercising regularly. That's what that means. I'm going to put this in here again. I want to set up with a trainer, and I'm doing a virtual trainer. I've decided to go with a virtual trainer. I need to set that up. Next one up is I want to do 30 minutes a week, and we'll call that language learning. 30 minutes a week, because there's only so much I can take when I'm learning a language, and if I go for too long, I get really frustrated, and that defeats the purpose. So if I figure start with 30 minutes, so I can divide those 30 minutes up into the 6 days. I've always worked only 6 days. I just have a rest day all the time. It could be a Wednesday, it could be a Sunday, it could be a Friday, but I usually just work 6 days. So I want to do in 6 days, I want to have completed 30 minutes of language learning. And then next one I want to do, I want to design. I'm going to be doing a new thing, Ko-fi member freebie. I want to do a new thing this year. I want to design a freebie. I want to design a freebie per quarter. And so I need to get that done for the first quarter, because January is already gone. The next one I want to do for objectives. And these objectives are really simple. I needed to keep it really simple and doable. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Stay up to date with tracking. This is because I'm adding in a new tracking something. Remember I told you earlier that I'm adding in something in February? That's a lot of tracking for me. I'm not used to it, and I'm hoping that I do it. So let's see how I stay up to date. And then the last one always is plan for next month. Alrighty, February objectives done. January review was excellent. What does that say? What does that quote say? When fear and doubt come into play, lead with possibility. Oh, that's not bad for this page. Oh, I like that. Okay, so when I do this in February, I will come here to check off my objectives and then do another. I should do this in a separate area. See, I'm always thinking maybe some way down here so I can have them all together. That's an idea. Anyway, that's it. That's it for January. For January review, January notebooks, did I keep up with them? I have one final thought I'm leaving you with. What I'm doing, how I'm doing it with all of these is working for me. It is definitely working. I'm not struggling at all. So far, I'm not getting bored. I don't think I will get bored, but also at the end of the month, at the end of January, I felt accomplished. Like things, I was doing stuff, and I've enjoyed doing the stuff. So that's it. Don't forget, leave comments, your thoughts about what I shared here about my January in notebooks. That's what I want to say. What resonated with you? Did you hear something that you think is a good idea that you will now use? Please let me know. Leave your comments inside. Also, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed watching this video, watching any of my videos, don't forget to hit that like button. We're gonna get these. You want to get the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, to know these are the videos people need to be watching. People just like you. Yes. Alrighty. That's it. Thank you.